kidney problems. Ask your doctor about Zepbound, a game-changing treatment for OSA. Zepbound. Watch this. Watch this.
Jenny, Tuesdays at 12:30 on News Channel 6.
All right, the word is help.
Could you use it in a sentence?
People need help after they've been hurt on the road.
I know it. 999 9999.
Technically, that is correct.
If you've been hurt, call George Sink Injury Lawyers at all nines now.
Get clear, accurate stories that don't waste your time at WJBF.com.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 5, with 1 day before primary day in South Carolina, candidates for some big races make the last-minute push across the Palmetto State, including here in our area. We've got the latest from the campaign trail next.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the day before Election Day in South Carolina. It is time now for a first check of our weather with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci. And what are the rain chances looking like this week, Jenna?
Well, Jenny, kind of hit or miss showers and storms. The main story this week is definitely going to be the heat. So we started out the month of June very tolerable with below average temperatures, but it's certainly going to start to feel more like typical June weather and really even July weather as we go into the end of this week. But right now on Live Viper 6, I am tracking some spotty showers in Aiken County, a little bit more coverage down towards the south. So Screven County over towards Jenkins, Emmanuel, and up towards Louisville, and right over Midvale and Burke County, we are seeing a heavier shower. You can see a lot more activity to the west of us. There are some thunderstorms from Athens down to Macon, a couple lightning strikes here with heavy rain, but then more widespread light shower activity back towards Atlanta. So this will continue to fade as it moves into the CSRA, but especially our western counties tonight do have a decent chance of seeing some showers and weak storms. This is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing a cloudy view there in Aiken. Temperatures are warm, but not above average just yet. We're sitting right around the upper 80s to low 90s. 82 though in Aiken because that light shower just moved through, but 90 in Lincolnton and Gibson, 87 in Augusta. Dew points are high, upper 60s to low 70s, so it's already feeling like the low to mid 90s out there. Winds are pretty light, under 5 miles per hour. And for the rest of our evening hours, it won't be a washout, just those hit or miss showers and storms, getting to 80 by 8 p.m. I'll have more details on your forecast and the heat this week coming up. Back to you, Jenny.
All right, Jenna, thanks. A father and young son are unhurt after being electrocuted at Riverside Park in Evans last week. A county spokesperson says a metal handhold cover at the base of a light pole became energized. The child apparently touched the light pole, and when his father tried to help him, both were electrocuted. The county says the problem started with an internal wire nut failure in the wiring of a light mounted to that pole. Neither was seriously injured, thank goodness. The problem has been fixed and the area has been deemed safe. Richmond County investigators are looking into the death of new information on an apparent dog attack that left an infant dead in Augusta over the weekend. An incident report released this morning says 3-month-old Zamora Robinson was co-sleeping in a bed with a woman and a cane corso dog. It was at a home on Hollywood Circle. When the woman woke up early Saturday morning, she discovered the dog had attacked Zamora. The infant was killed in that attack. The dog was removed by Animal Services. An autopsy is scheduled. So far, no charges have been filed. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is warning that events held on county property without required permits may be shut down immediately. This warning comes after large gatherings in the past have resulted in violence. The Sheriff's Office says if you want to have an event with 50 or more people on county property, you must have a permit. Organizers should contact the Sheriff's Office before advertising or promoting any event.
For us, it's just all about safety. It's not about preventing people from doing and having a good time, but we want whatever they do to be safe, to be able to come and go in a safe manner and enjoy themselves.
The agency says unpermitted events could lead to criminal citations and other violations. School safety taking center stage today as educators, law enforcement officers, and emergency management officials from across Georgia gather to discuss how to better prepare for emergencies on campus. Nakia Harris has the story. Columbia County woman is charged with practicing nursing without a license. Authorities say Jean Marie Bose worked at 2 different companies using 2 separate licenses after her nursing license was suspended in 2016. Neither of the licenses belonged to her. This was discovered after the sheriff's office received a complaint that Bose was portraying herself as a licensed nurse. Tomorrow on Jenny, 2 women on a mission to raise awareness and help people living with a neurological disease. Parkinson's is the fastest growing neurological disease in the world, outpacing Alzheimer's. The nonprofit gym Day One Fitness promotes high intensity exercises to help slow the progression of degenerative diseases. Day One is sponsoring a 2-day neuro retreat at the Exhibition Center in Columbia County, bringing together professionals and service providers to help educate the community.
This has been something I've been passionate about bringing to our community for several years. So to see it come to fruition is exciting. It's like nothing we've ever had. So the Brain Health Symposium is a fantastic educational opportunity. And this is more of a hands-on, engaging individuals. So they'll come in, for example, in our nutrition session, they'll come in and actually make a brain healthy nutrition meal.
We've got details about the 2-day neuro retreat, plus a brain health symposium this Saturday, and a sneak peek at the Augusta Junior Players Summer Show, Hadestown, tomorrow at 12:30 on Jenny. Coming up, additional security measures are in place ahead of tonight's NBA Finals game in New York City. How city officials are preparing for President Trump's attendance at the game.
This is a heavyweight fight right here.
We can't change the past now. We're already focused on game 3.
We can't be satisfied. We've got to continue to push forward.
This magic carpet ride continues.
Spurs Knicks, Game 3 on ABC and the ESPN app.
Let's go!
No one.
And be sure to watch the Game 3 of the NBA Finals right here on News Channel 6. It starts at 8 p.m.
And this work week will be mostly dry with just a few hit or miss showers and storms. Then as we go into the weekend, we will have some higher rain chances. But before we get there, we are really going to be tracking some big time heat this week with highs in the 90s and the heat index finally hitting 100, if not higher. I'll have your full Vapor 6 forecast when we return.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
For the dad who appreciates quality, style, and things built to last, celebrate this Father's Day with exceptional menswear, personalized service, and timeless gifts for every dad. Lionel Smith, limited to only the finest in men's clothing.
Join me in voting for Dare to...
This Father's Day, give Dad something he'll wear with pride. From custom shirts and sport coats to premium casual wear and those famous Smitty ties, you'll find the perfect gift at Lionel Smith Limited. Limited to only the finest in men's clothing.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and hopefully you're enjoying this Monday and staying dry. Most of us are dry here in the CSRA, but Louisville has a heavy shower over it now. This also extends into Midville and northern Emmanuel County. Some pretty heavy rain there along Highway 56. Then moving further down towards the south, Twin City and Emmanuel County seeing some of that light rain and a heavier shower in southern Jenkins County. But here's a look across the CSRA. Most of us are dry, like I mentioned, but we do have this big batch of scattered shower and storm activity that's currently impacting places like Atlanta, Macon, Athens, and that's where it's a little bit cooler as well. 77 in Atlanta and Macon, only 74 in Athens. While here in Augusta, we actually have some places at 90 degrees. But here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Sky View Cam over in Athens. You can see that light rain coming down, very, very damp with overcast skies. So we're not quite seeing that much rain today, but we will continue to watch those scattered showers push in from the west. Now we're sitting at 87 degrees in Augusta. It's feeling like 91, mostly cloudy with dew points in the upper 60s. We have plenty of moisture coming in, but our main feature this week is this ridge of high pressure. So since we don't have a cold front or any significant weather maker moving into our area, we're not going to see very high rain chances. And all of this moisture, we call that tropical moisture because it is coming in from the Gulf. But speaking of tropics, even though we are in hurricane season, things are still looking good. No tropical systems are expected over the next 7 days, but of course we will continue to monitor that and keep you updated. Low temperatures tonight, right around 70 degrees, staying mild with overcast skies. Tomorrow will still be mostly cloudy and temperatures will be a little bit below average, topping off in the mid 80s. So here's your day planner for your Tuesday, 70 by 7 a.m. Some isolated showers and storms possible, but just like today, most of the day will be dry. So let's walk you through our future cast tonight at 6 p.m. You can see those scattered showers and storms making their way into our viewing area, but I think a lot of this will fall apart before it makes it into our area. So I'm not expecting severe weather, no flooding concerns, just some of those isolated showers and storms, some of that activity lingering into our Tuesday morning as well. And then as we go through time, once we get later into the day, it's really just going to be some of those northwestern counties that have the chance of seeing that rainfall, while the Midlands and our South Carolina counties stay dry. Now, we do have some features that will be moving through some upper level troughs that could trigger some isolated showers and storms again throughout the week. But like I mentioned, our main system here will be this ridge of high pressure really starting to heat things up. And then as we go into our Friday, you'll notice this cold front that'll be approaching, and that'll bring us some higher rain chances by the time we get to the weekend. But speaking of Friday, that's when heat stress potential really takes off, putting us in the dangerous level for a portion of the CSRA, with that heat index getting to 100 on Thursday, up to 102 for your Friday and Saturday, and actual high temperatures even in the mid 90s. So only giving it a 10% chance of rain Wednesday through Friday, then up to a 30 to 40% chance throughout the weekend. So just prepare for a very typical summertime pattern, which means it will be hot and humid, and we'll have those hit or miss showers and storms throughout the week. Next week will cool down a little bit with highs dropping back into the mid 80s, Jenny.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Jenna. Coming up, she's the owner of Joyful Cafe and Joyful Occasions Catering. See why our Giving Your Best winner lives up to the image her name implies. Next.
I love our new tagline for George Sink Injury Lawyers. Get the GOAT.
Well, technically, you can't say you're the greatest of all time. GOAT is for George's outstanding attorney team, not greatest of all time.
Get the GOAT!
Yes!
Get the GOAT on your side and call all nines.
The feet have a really big impact. What's with all the goats?
GOAT. George's outstanding attorney team.
After you've been injured in a car crash, call George Sink Injury Lawyers and get the GOAT on your side. Hurt? Call all nines now.
She's known as someone who never asks for anything for herself, yet she's always giving to others. And while Joy Spires doesn't ask for help with her fundraisers, people seem to find joy in helping her give her best to her community.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Well, she deserves it.
For more than 20 years, Joy Spires has operated a catering business called Joyful Occasions. And she runs 2 restaurants, Atomic City Eatery in New Ellington and this quaint place in Williston, Joyful Cafe.
And 6 kids.
Sylvia Davis nominated Joy for the award. She met her a few years ago when she needed a caterer. And over the years, she's witnessed Joy's unfailing giving spirit shine time and time again.
A yearly fundraiser for breast cancer awareness.
It's important to me to do what we can for anybody. Doesn't matter what the event is or whatever, but a ton of my customers, a ton of my friends have all been affected by cancer.
So that keeps her busy every October, except the year her husband had a stroke.
Anyway, so that one we did a Valentine's party. We just switched it to the following year and did I Heart Boobies and made it a Valentine's one. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
And when Joy learns of a family that's had a death or suffered a fire, any hardship, she's quick to act.
She will cook meals or bake cakes and sell to help raise money. She'll stop everything.
Last fall, when people were losing food stamps, Joy provided meals because she understood the struggle.
I've been hungry lots, and I was fortunate enough to meet people that always made sure we had what we needed. Not easy, at all. And I'm a worker. I'm not a dependent person at all.
For Joy, giving back is deeply personal.
I don't like it to be a spectacle. I don't like that at all. It should be a come and eat with us because there's always room at our table.
That is the heart and that is the spirit of giving.
As humans, we're supposed to build each other up, help each other out. And to me, giving what you can that's literally our job. That's why we're here. Thank God my kids are all the same way. They won't pass anybody. I let them go hungry. It's humbling to need help at all. But to me, it's those little moments that you don't advertise that make the impact.
Do you know someone who deserves the Giving Your Best award? Nominate them on our Giving Your Best Facebook page or on our website, WJBF.com. You can also mail your nomination to the address on your screen. News Channel 6 at 5:30 is next.
Attention Augusta. Now boarding flights for your summer adventures.
Augusta Regional Airport is your travel gateway, connecting you to your favorite destinations with direct flights to Atlanta, Charlotte, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Washington, D.C. Why travel before you travel? Experience the convenience of flying out of AGS with easy parking and shorter security lines. You'll start your vacation before leaving home. Book your trip at flyags.com. Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
This right here.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Time now for a look at your headlines at the bottom of the hour. An inmate in the Webster Detention Center is charged tonight with the murder of another inmate. Investigators say Jerry Kimball killed Frank Chance, the fourth, during what appears to be a fight. A deputy jailer stopped the fight, but Chance later died at the hospital. It is election eve in South Carolina. Tomorrow, voters head to the polls for the primary election, one key race for the next governor of South Carolina. Alan Wilson is running for the Republican nomination. He made stops in North Augusta and Aiken today to meet with voters. The latest polls show him in second place behind Lieutenant Governor Pamela Yvette. Early voting is underway in Georgia just 1 week ahead of next week's runoff election. In Richmond County, the ballot includes the runoff for Augusta mayor between Garnett Johnson and Stephen Kendrick. Other races on the ballot include the Republican runoff for governor and Republican runoff for Senate. Richmond County has 4 early voting locations open until Friday. Well, tonight, the Middle East is back on edge.
Woefully.
Time now for a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Trotchett. A nice start to the work week.
Yeah, mostly dry here in the CSRAD, but I am tracking some showers and storms just to the west of us. That's currently impacting places like Atlanta, down the Macons, Athens. We also have some heavy downpours with a few lightning strikes as well. But here in the CSRA, very spotty activity. I'm tracking some of those isolated showers in Jefferson County. Just over the town of Louisville, we have some light rain, and then in southern Jefferson County as well, down to Burke and Emmanuel. You can see that spotty activity extending into southern Jenkins. But here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam in Burke County. We do have mostly cloudy skies, but it's currently dry in the town of Waynesboro, with temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s across the CSRA, 90 in Bamberg, but 83 in Aiken. We did have a shower over Aiken earlier, 86 in Wrightsville, 87 in Lincolnton, Sandersville at 85. Dew points are high, upper 60s to low 70s, so enough moisture around to make it feel hotter than the actual air temperature, with a heat index of 91 currently in Augusta, 92 in Evans. Here's a look at the rest of your evening. It won't be a washout, but we will continue to watch those showers and storms come in from the west. We'll be at 80 degrees by 8 p.m., upper 70s by 9. And as we look ahead, the heat is turning up. We're going all the way up to a heat index of over 100 by Thursday. Low temperatures also warmer, around 70 degrees. And I'll have more details on the rain we'll see this week coming up. But back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We'll see you in a few minutes. At least 16 people are dead after a magnitude 7.8 earthquake hit off the mascots are big parts of college athletics, but it's always a secret on who is behind the mask. A closer look next.
And we currently have a few places on our Live 846 neighborhood network powered by Tempest that are currently sitting at 90 degrees, but most of us today are in the mid to upper 80s. I'll have a look at when the entire CSRA will hit the 90s coming up after what's trending.
This week, the primary race igniting a watched newscast in America.
This is a heavyweight fight right here.
We can't change the past now. We're already focused on game 3.
We can't be satisfied. It's got to continue to push forward.
This magic carpet ride continues.
Spurs Knicks, Game 3 on ABC and the ESPN app.
At Stanton, you get the best value. 2 pairs for just $79. A free eye exam, anti-glare made same day.
That's value you can actually see.
Smart, simple, Stanton.
I'm Mike Costello of the Mike Costello Law Firm. If you've been in a car wreck, dealing with the insurance company is a big pain in the ass. Let the Mike Costello Law Firm relieve that pain. We are just one call, one click away from getting started on your case. We can deal with the insurance company directly so you can recover. And remember, there's no fee unless we collect. Call or text us or visit us at mycostololawfirm.com. Let us relieve your pain.
Busby's Heating and Air Conditioning is feeding families one checkup at a time. Through our partnership with Golden Harvest Food Bank, we donate 25 meals for every system checkup we complete. Regular system checks help you avoid costly breakdowns. Busby's, your Carrier Factory authorized dealer. When quality matters, call Busby's, family owned and trusted since 1945. Feeding families one checkup at a time, because Busby's cares.
President Trump gives Pamela
Ever.
At Stanton, we sell great frames. All sorts of frames. Over 1,000 frames, starting at just $79.
I saved money, and I see great.
Smart, simple, Stanton.
Time and temperature brought to you by Peachtree Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time now for a look at what's trending. If your name is Ryan, you're needed in Minneapolis. Ryan Meetup, a non-profit founded by Ryans, looking to meet more Ryans, is hosting 2 events in the state and hoping to break a world record. They're gathering hundreds of people named Ryan for the Ryan Baseball Classic at Target Field for a Twins game on July 25th. They hope those Ryans will join them at the Mall of America to attempt to break the record for most people with the same name consecutively riding a roller coaster. The Ryan Coaster. You can register for both events at RyanMeetup.com. And I guess, do they check your ID to make sure that your name is Ryan? Be interesting. Well, there's a town where you have to get rid of your appendix before you settle in. Villas Las Estrellas is in Antarctica, in territory that belongs to Chile. It's is the name of the game for college mascots. We all want to know their secrets, of course, and their identity of the people inside those costumes has long been concealed from inquiring minds. That is, until now. ABC's Sophie Flay explains.
It's the best kept secret on campus. College mascot reveals are racking up millions of views on social media when the person inside the costume waits until graduation to share their identity for the first time. How do you keep this a secret?
It takes a lot of willpower.
These mascots usually confide in their parents, but for the most part, it ends there. Often telling friends they work for the athletic department, doing photography or social media, so it's not suspicious when they're conveniently never around for games.
I don't want people to look at Sparky and be like, oh, that's Sydney. You know, if you go to Disneyland and you see Mickey Mouse, if you know who's in the suit, are you going to think Mickey Mouse is just as cool?
Nolan Blom-Willis, formerly known as Bucky Badger at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, didn't even tell his girlfriend at first. She played into the fun, commenting on his reveal video, "I'm dating Bucky Badger?"
She didn't know. She was a cheerleader, so we met because of it, but she didn't know for a little bit, and then she figured it out.
This year, Indiana University's mascot made a comeback for the first time since 1969. Hoosier the Bison is supposed to depict a 22-year-old college guy, but inside, it's Abby Armstrong, the first woman to step into Hoosier.
I think really inspired a lot of people to see that anyone can portray these characters and have a lot of fun doing so.
In Sparky the Spartan's 79-year run at Arizona State University, Sydney Linden Lake is only the second woman to step into the suit. She says these videos show more young women are moving into the male-dominated field.
Some like girls who are high school mascots actually DM me and reached out and were like, hey, I think it's so awesome what you're doing. Like, I want to be a college mascot too. Like, I didn't think this was something I could do.
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
That is so funny. And our director just asked, well, who's Freddie? WJBF's Freddie. We know, but we're not going to tell. Well, don't go away because Jenna has to tell us about the forecast, definitely. Starting Thursday, heat and, I'm not ready, but it's coming. It's coming, y'all. Jenna has your full forecast coming up next.
I've been involved in 2 accidents where the Barnes Law Office has represented me. The staff is professional and they care about your well-being and they work hard to get you the highest settlement possible. So if you're ever in an accident and you want to get paid, pick up the phone and call the Barnes Law Office.
I'm attorney Latasha Barnes of the Barnes Law Office. If you have been involved in a car or trucking accident, please do not hesitate to call us. We are the women who win.
The headlines about Jack's.
At Bojangles, we believe great flavors shouldn't break the bank. With 8 pieces of legendary hand-breaded chicken, a range of fixes to choose from, scratch-made biscuits and tea, you can treat your family to a delicious dinner that's easier on the wallet. Order your family meal tonight. It's Bo time.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Here's a look at Live Viper 6 as I am tracking some spotty showers in southern Jefferson County and overall just the southern portion of our viewing area. This extends into Emmanuel County around Twin City and southern Jenkins. There's a little bit of rain, but overall a mostly dry Monday for us. Now we do have this line of scattered showers and storms that are approaching our western viewing area, so keeping an eye on that, but a lot of this activity will weaken and start to fade as it makes its way into the CSRA. So if you're in our South Carolina counties, I am expecting you to stay mostly dry tonight. This will mostly impact the western portion of our viewing area. But right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Waynesboro, definitely mostly cloudy but dry here, 87 degrees, feeling a few degrees hotter than that thanks to dew points in the upper 60s, and winds are very light today. Now around the southeast, we do have a variety of temperatures from 72 in Nashville into those mid-90s to the west, and this is the heat that I'm going to be watching as we go into the rest of the week. Now for tomorrow, we actually will still be a little bit below average, topping off in the mid-80s. Very, very soon we will be hitting the 90s. Now, as for those low temperatures, last week I'm sure you remember we had some cooler starts with lows in the 50s. That's certainly no longer the case as we'll be at 70 by 7 a.m. tomorrow. So a mild start to your Tuesday, and there will be some rain in the forecast again. But in the meantime, here's tonight. Now, our Futurecast model is being a little bit over dramatic with the amount of rain that it's showing in the CSRA. But like I mentioned, this does go to show that it will mostly be the western portion of our area, seeing that rain chance tonight and then again for tomorrow. So there's Tuesday at 8 a.m., very spotty, mostly light shower activity. Then by Tuesday, 8 p.m., same deal, just the northwestern portion of our area. Now, as we go through time here, we will have some disturbances that'll try to move through, bringing us some slight rain chances again on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But the overwhelming feature here with our weather pattern will be this ridge of high pressure, and that's going to definitely bring us the heat as we go into the end of this week. But anytime that we have one of these ridge of high pressures across the area, that makes for a very summertime pattern, leading to some possible showers and storms developing. But overall, keeping those rain chances pretty low. Now, as we head into the weekend, I will be watching this cold front, and as that approaches us with a lot of southerly moisture moving in, we will be seeing some higher rain chances this weekend. But in the meantime, for our Thursday, that's when we really start to see that heat dome take shape with highs in the low to mid 90s. There's Thursday at noon. By Friday afternoon, that's when we enter the dangerous territory for that heat stress potential. So it's definitely going to be the hottest it has been all season long, with that heat index hitting 100 on Thursday up to around 102 on your Friday and Saturday. And like I mentioned at that point, those rain chances will start to increase again around 30 to 40%. So keep that in mind for your weekend plans. It will be a hot and humid forecast with the scattered showers and storms. Then as we go into next week, a little bit cooler with highs dropping back down into the mid 80s and lows in the upper 60s.
All right, thanks so much. Well, coming up, if you're a fan of roller coasters, then Carol Wins has a new ride coming up. See which ride and why it will break world records.
How do you become the largest outdoor power?
The Means Report, Mondays at 12:30 on News Channel 6.
A new ride is coming to Carowinds. Park leaders today unveiled their plans for Rip-Roaring Falls. Officials say the Super Flume attraction will be one of the tallest rides ever constructed. It's expected to break 3 records. The ride is themed after an abandoned lumber mill that was rumored to be haunted. The ride is currently under construction. The park hopes to have it ready for riders next year. Well, there's more coverage you can count on coming your way on News Channel 6 at 6 with Jenny Montgomery. She has a closer look at the lead up to tomorrow's South Carolina primary, what the candidates are saying, and a look at early voting on Georgia's primary runoff, which is next week. Stay with us.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app.